Escape the Tower. An escape game for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and up. Lasts about 1 to 2 hours. An evil wizard's minions have captured your party of adventurers and took them to the wizard's tower. There they threw them into cells at the very top of the tower. Sadly, you are also locked up with several other adventuring parties, making you all look like fools. One day, those sad little minions gave everyone their food, but their minds were elsewhere and forgot to lock the cell doors. Aha! A chance to escape. Escape the Tower's game board has 6 levels. The outermost ring is the highest level with the cells on it. An escape from the tower is made by the way of the center ring, the lowest level, and the exit out. Your adventure party is basically a pretty average party. It has a mage, a warrior, and a rogue. At the beginning of the game, they start in one of the 2 cells at the top of the tower. Your goal is for your party to work their way down the levels to the lowest level, where they can then escape. Each turn, you will try to move all 3 of your adventurers closer to that exit. Each player has a tavern mat that includes player aids, and each player gets to choose from one of 3 talents for each of their adventurers. The talents are small abilities that can modify movement or strength. Escape the Tower is driven totally by using 1 deck of cards, the adventure cards. These cards determine movement distance, the strength of doors, the strength of weapons, and the strength of creatures. This 72 card deck has cards with values from 1 to 10, indicating weakest or slowest to strongest or fastest. The red player is playing a value 2 card to move his warrior 2 spaces, choosing either direction, clockwise or counterclockwise. To move down or up a level, the adventurers must move through doors. The red warrior wants to go through the door. A card is drawn to determine the door's strength, and the red player then plays a card to attempt to pass through the door. A value equal or higher than the door's strength will allow the warrior to pass through. Anything less, and the warrior has to pass by the door. Along the halls, the adventurers may come across tricks, or treats, or traps. When landed on, these spaces cause the adventurers to continue moving. There are also pit traps that, when landed on, cause the adventurer to fall unconscious, missing his next turn. And of course, there are evil wizard's creatures that roam the halls, the small and the big. When this red warrior encounters one of these, combat ensues. A card is drawn for the creature's strength, in this case a 6. The red player plays a card determining the strength of the weapon the warrior just happens to have found. A card value that is higher than the creature's strength, like a 7, defeats the creature, and the warrior gets to move additional spaces. If the values are a tie, the creature runs away. But if the value is less, the adventurer falls unconscious. Bigger and nastier creatures drop gems for the adventurers to use later on. The first complete adventurer party to escape gets to return to town, go to a tavern, eat, drink, and boast of their harrowing escape from the evil wizard's tower.